Hi, I'm Andy White. Welcome to Glasgow Online. I'm here with Şirin, Soyoz and Adam Simpson. Şirin and Adam, you've recently been involved with in a blogathon. Yeah, can you tell us what a blogathon is? And Adam was the winner, so I want to hear from you.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, thank you. The blogathon is basically simply a blogging marathon for teachers of English. We started in 2011 in Turkey, and we invited teachers to blog on our Teaching English website. So teachers blogged their teaching experience, and then we had the same activity this year in 2012 with teachers of English from 5 countries, and it was a competition, but it was also an experience for teachers to experience the blogging, learning technologies and use of social media.
So how many teachers did you have blogging?
On the first year we had around 135
135 people blogging.
But only 40 bloggers survived till the end of the competition.
It is a marathon after all. Yeah.
All right. How long does the marathon go on then?
For a month.
It was for a month, yeah. So it required everybody to blog every day, if they could, for the entire month.
All right. Yeah. And what sort of feedback did you get? Actually, first of all, Adam, how did you win?
Through sheer force, maybe.
Perseverance?
Okay, maybe perseverance, but you know, going into it, I had a clear idea of what I wanted to do, the ideas I wanted to share, and for me it was really about, you know, the community experience, because you know, I blog outside the blogathon, and it can be really quite a lonely experience. You write about what you do in class and stuff, and you don't always get immediate feedback, but in the blogathon there's a real community, and you'd write something and immediately you'd get lots of ideas coming from other people. So it was really fun, really good thing. And I managed to keep going for the whole 30 days, and yeah, it was just really enjoyable.
All right, what were the criteria other than somebody's got to keep going for 30 days? How did you choose?
We first set up the criteria, which was of course the regularity, but the quality over quantity at all time. And the apart from the regularity, the amount of comments, the discussion the teachers could create on the blogathon, and also the content was one of the main criteria. And then we had another panels to evaluate the bloggers according to the final criteria, because the bloggers were going to be the roving reporters at IETFL online website. So.
Yeah, so you know, I was really amazed
that was
when they
your
chose
prize,
me.
Right?
Yeah, for some reason they decided that, you know, I was one of the best. So it was a real honor for me, you know. And I decided that I wanted to talk about my experiences in class. I also looked at a bit of theory, and I also looked at, you know, what life is like generally for an English teacher. So I was really thinking, you know, what's going to make discussion with, you know, the other participants. And, you know, as well as blogging, I made sure that I commented on what the other people were doing as well. So, you know, I learned a lot. Even though I've been teaching for more than 10 years, you know, I learned a lot from the whole experience.
Okay, so with blogging in general, would you recommend then having a goal in mind?
Actually, this was really nice for me because I have my own blog and I have absolutely no goal. So I'm amazed anybody reads it. But, you know, with the blogathon, yeah, I decided that I was going to do 3 things. 1, look at some theory and how it affects what I do in the class. Secondly, some practical teaching ideas that I have that work well and I want to share. And thirdly, just the life of an English teacher outside the classroom. So, yeah, having goals in mind, I would recommend to any blogger.
All right. So what sort of feedback did you get? I mean, did you ask questions for support? I mean, it sounds like you threw out some ideas, practical teaching ideas. What sort of things did you ask for with support, and what did people say?
Yeah, I made a big point of, at the end of each post, okay, this is how I do it. You know, how would you do this? Or this is an idea I have that I use in class. How would you adapt this? And you know, it was great because I got so many good ideas. I'm like, oh yeah, I hadn't thought about, you know, using a video in that way, or I hadn't thought about setting up, you know, a lesson on a particular subject in a way. So, you know, loads and loads of good ideas really. But it was really saying, look, you know, I'm not an authority on this.
Right.
You know, feel free to say, look, Adam, you know, that was great, but you know, here's another way of doing it. So yeah, you know, really
Great.
good
It's
feedback.
also one of the feedback we received from new bloggers, novice bloggers, because normally when people start a blog, they're alone, they're isolated, they don't know how to connect with other bloggers. That was the community.
Right.
We brought together a community in the online platform, and then the people were just, teachers were supporting each other. And I know some teachers who started blogging with the blogathon, and they started their own blogs with their
Excellent.
teachers, students. And
It's created a lasting community of bloggers. Yeah,
And Şirin, are you planning on doing this again for next year?
oh well, it's a lot of work behind the platform.
I'm sure it was. My job was the easy bit, I think.
Yes, so
It's
the
writing.
preparation, especially the setting up the structure in 5 countries was a big challenge for me, for us, for our team as well. And I think we are planning to do it maybe in the next year in a larger scale, but we'll be probably monitoring and helping colleagues who want to try it in the future. So if they would like to, if people watching us would like to start a blogathon, they can see the other posts on Teaching English website. So
On the Teaching English website, okay.
yes, so they can have a look how it works. So typing blogathon would bring all the blog posts created by teachers. So
Well, it's an excellent idea. I think it's really fabulous. It's one of the things with why I'm so keen with technology, bringing the people, bringing everyone together and sharing ideas. Adam, what would you say was the best piece of advice you got?
Best piece of advice?
Yeah.
Well, that's a great question. Well, it really, I mean, I've been blogging for a couple of years, but this was a totally new experience, and it was just really asking questions and not coming over as being an expert, but just saying this is just the way I do it. Forget how many years I've been doing this.
Right.
I value the ideas of other teachers just as much, you know. So please, you know, and that's something I learned from this was being, you know, how I can ask for feedback from other people. You know, if it's a novice teacher, great. You know, they've all got something to share with me. So, yeah,
And
ask.
Yeah.
Really.
Is the blog you started then for the blogathon, is that still going?
It's still on the
it
Teaching
is.
English website.
It is
Yeah.
still on, but this
Yeah.
was the period we started on the 1st of February till the last of February. So
Okay.
for a period of time, like
And what's your usual blog called? You said you blogged before.
Year in the Life of an English Teacher.
Year in the life of an English teacher.
Yeah.
Okay, and how can people find that?
That's the URL.
All right.
yearinthelifeofanenglishteacher.com.
All right.
Which is in its 3rd year, so it's not 1 year of
All right.
my life.
And just as a final question, are there any other blogs that you can recommend?
So many.
So many.
So many,
All right.
honestly. I mean,
just give us a couple.
Going back to, let me think, who do I really enjoy? Scott Thornbury does a really good one, The A to Z of ELT, which gets a large readership. There's Qian Suan, I really enjoy her.
Yeah.
You were talking to her earlier, I think.
Yes.
She looks at teaching unplugged and Dogme. Very interesting.
Yeah,
Those-
Chia Swan Chung.
years or some
Yeah.
colleagues
Okay.
in Turkey, Özge Karaoğlu, Burcu Akyol, they started this blogging initiative actually in Turkey, and I think from one blog a teacher can reach to many other blogs, so it's just a starting point would be a good start. So
Yeah. Okay. A lot of interesting ideas, either to try out or to check out with those blogs. So congratulations, Adam.
Thank you.
And thank you, Şirin.
thank you.
And thanks for watching. And we'll be back in a few minutes with more. Oh, wait.